Frumple. What on earth was that?
Oh
Some kind
no!
of commotion coming from the drawing room, I think.
Quickly, we must investigate. Quick, Frumple, to the orangery. Miss Gilfrey is in grave danger. Miss Gilfrey, what is it? Whatever is the matter?
Oh, Lord Winklebottom, it was terrible, a simply frightful thing.
I say, steady on. What are you talking about?
Out there, Dr. Frumple, out in the dark, it was a creature, a thing. I've never seen such a ghastly sight.
Are you sure,
dear.
Miss Gilfrey? Could it perhaps have been Mr. Walters returning to his boat?
It wasn't a person, Lord Winklebottom. It wasn't an animal at all. It was wet and hairless and... oh, God, that face! I shall never forget it.
Oh dear! There's lots of screaming going on.
Please, try to be calm, Miss Gilfrey. We must
There's
investigate.
so much screaming happening. Hey guys, it's me, Pal Corinne, and I am back with another Indie Game Collective showcase. And this time it is Lord Winklebottom Investigates. It is a point-and-click adventure game. It's a detective game, and I'm very excited. It looks very fun. It's the 1920s, and the world's foremost detective is about to embark on his most challenging case yet. Thankfully, in this world, that's not quite like our own. There's nobody better to track down the case than the great detective and gentleman giraffe, Lord Winklebottom. So it's like a sort of a little bit Sherlock Holmesy, it looks like. So it looks like a lot of fun. So let's get playing Lord Winklebottom Investigates. New game.
Oh my God, he's dead! The master's dead!
Exciting. Here we are. Is it 221B? I can't quite make out the number. Oh, there he is.
Well then, Frumple, that was quite the case, wasn't it?
Oh, indeed so. Already made the evening
Dr.
edition, don't you
Frumple.
know? I picked up a copy when I went to buy the boat ticket. We'll be quite the heroes, I think.
Hopefully they don't dwell too much on the part where one of the Weasel gang cracked you over the head with a pool cue and nearly made off with all the gold, eh?
Huh, wretched blighter caught me from behind. Just not cricket, is it?
Still, all worked out in the end, my friend, and just in time too, as you have this party with Admiral Gilfrey to attend.
Look, who is this chap anyway, Winklebottom?
Oh, Gilfrey's an old school friend of mine, top of his class, went on to become an admiral, then latterly undertook a number of privately funded expeditions to all four corners of the globe.
Bit of a swot then, eh? We had no time for his sort at my school.
Evidently so, my friend. Right, let's get this boat ticket and be on our way. Where is the ticket anyway, Frumple?
Oh, I slipped it into the newspaper for safekeeping.
Oh, okay. Ooh. I like this cursor. I know I keep every time I play a point and click, I always go on about the cursor, but I like the cursor.
Ah, the streets of London. Fair to say we've seen this city at its best and its worst over the years, eh, Frumple?
Nanny used to tell me the streets of London were paved with gold. Daft old bird. It's just stone and dirt, same as everywhere else.
Ever the optimist, my friend.
Oh, teacup.
One of Frumple's many teacups.
Oh. Teapot.
A pot of tea. It's still brewing.
Can I look at the milk jug?
A jug of milk, delivered fresh this morning, I believe.
Indeed, yes. Miss Daisy brought it over personally.
I love how they just slide in and out of frame.
I'm rather fond of this scarf. Shame it's been on the short side, though.
Oh. Okay. Wastepaper.
You know, we
basket.
really must replace this wastepaper bin. It's starting to look rather ragged.
Yes, and whose fault is that? Don't know why you keep buying these straw ones. You know you can't resist a nibble when you're peckish.
As I say, we should replace it. Yes, a nice new straw basket, I think.
He just wants to nibble on the basket.
Ah, do you remember this case?
Hawks and Fox gang, wasn't it? Made a mint selling forgeries of famous works of art, until you stepped in.
That's right. Kept this one as a souvenir. It's a reproduction of the goat with a pearl earring.
Alright, let's look at this newspaper.
Winklebottom cracks the case. A touch sensational, but they appear to have got most of the salient facts correct.
Never mind all that. What do they say about me?
Ah, well, let me see. Yes, here it is. Lord Winklebottom was assisted, as ever, by his associate, Mr. Frumple.
Mister? Dash it all, I didn't spend 8 years in medical school to be called Mister. Bunch of bloody hacks.
Well, never mind that now, old boy. We have to get going if we're to catch this boat before nightfall.
No, I'm quite vexed now. I shan't leave until I've had a fresh cup of tea to calm me down. Because I'm practically tepid.
Oh, very well. I'll make you a fresh cup. The pot should be ready now. Ah, here's the ticket. I'll keep hold of this for now.
Okay. This is so great. Notebook. Check your notebook regularly for notes Lord Winklebottom has made about characters you've met. Okay. I need to put milk in. Yeah.
I'll take this. Good for the old bones, you know.
Okay. I'm assuming he takes his...
A jug containing milk for our tea.
Okay.
I've put the milk in the cup.
There we go.
Here you are then, a nice fresh cup of
There we
tea.
go.
That's
Did it?
much better. I say, this tastes a bit off. Did you put the tea in first or something?
Ah, was that wrong?
Wrong? Wrong? What sort of animal do you think I am?
A most fine one, my friend. Come along, we need to be off. The ticket says
I
we are
don't
to meet
care
a
about
Mr.
tea, man.
Walters at the docks, and he'll sail us out to Guilfry's Island.
Oh, very well. I suppose this will have to do. Tea first, I ask you.
Tea first. Oh, I wonder if you can put the milk in first. Okay.
Ah, just smell that salty sea air. Takes me back to my childhood holidays on the coast with Guilfrey. Even then you could tell the old boy was destined for a life on the waves.
Don't much care for it myself. Went on a ghastly school trip to Blackpool as a
He
lad.
brought his tea
I tried
with
to go
him.
for a donkey ride. Donkey was furious. He told me I was too heavy. Wretched fellow.
Well, never mind that now, old boy. We need to find the docks and this salty Walters chap who's going to take us over to Guilfry's Island.
Okay. Hints, if you're not sure what to do, you can always ask Dr. Frumple to help you out. Select Dr. Frumple's cup of tea to get... Oh, okay, that's why he kept talking to me. Yeah.
Let me in, you bleeding crooked canine. Oh, hello, sir. Sorry, in a bit of a jam here.
Okay. Greetings.
Good day to you, sir.
Bleeding well isn't a good day. That reprobate Walters has locked me out of my own pub. I do apologise, sir. Shouldn't take it out on you like, but he's going to drink me out of business if I don't get back in there to stop him.
Indeed so. Quite the predicament.
Pub.
So this is your establishment, I take it?
Indeed so, sir. Used to be my father's, but I took it over as the oldest of the litter. We do a good trade, serving the sailors and dock workers, even if we have to put up with less savoury characters from time to time.
I say, Winklebottom, I do hope he's not talking about the chap who's meant to sail us out to the island.
Oh.
Can we help you get the door open? I'm rather afraid I have business with this Walters fella.
He's bleeding well gone and locked the door from the inside. And my spare key is in my bedroom on the top floor. How am I meant to get up there?
Sounds rather
Well.
like your forte, what?
I do have a certain talent for retrieving things from high places, yes.
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, sir. It's the window on the right up there. Not the left one. That leads to the hallway and we had it sealed up, as it lets a proper terrible draught in right through the pub. We catch our death if you open that one.
Okay. So... There we go. Ooh, jewellery. No, we don't want the jewellery. We're not thieves. Oh no, I
Well, I
can't
can
get it.
see them, but they're rather frustratingly out of reach.
Can I... Okay,
Lord
maybe I-
Winklebottom committing common larceny? Most certainly not.
Oh dear. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Bottle? Can I
I'm not
take
quite sure
this?
what I want this for, but want it I do.
Want it? I do. I do indeed. Do we want
Picking
the
up
other
litter,
one?
eh? Very public spirited.
Thank you. I like to help out where I can. Oh, I like this. I like this. Okay.
A number of wooden barrels. They all seem to be sealed up and in use.
Okay. Okay.
The door to the pub is locked.
Yes, and the fellow over there seems rather put out by it.
Okay.
One of the old English kings lost his head in the Great Frog War, if I remember my history.
Careless, if you ask me.
A number of wooden barrels. They all seem to be sealed up and in use.
Okay. Okay, what have we got? Box of tools?
You know, Grumple, we might be able to make use of this saw.
Blimey, not the friendliest chap, is he?
Right, okay. Can we take this rope?
Let's take this with us, just in case.
Okay, we can. Ooh, boat hook.
A
Yes.
boat hook. This should come in handy.
Yes, we can take that. We can take that and we can get the keys with it.
A long implement with a hook on the end.
Yes, thank you. I need to hold it.
Ah yes, this seems to be just the ticket. Perhaps I should keep this hook for collecting out-of-reach leaves.
There we go. There you
Right
go,
then, this
buddy.
should do the trick.
Oh, thank you kindly, sir. Right then, let's see what that bleeder has been up to in my pub.
Wouldn't fancy being in that fellow's shoes, eh?
Let's go inside.
You'll bleeding well pay for this, Walters. Look what you've done. This bleeding barrel is bleeding well empty now. Get out, you hear?
Keep your snout out me business. I be leaving in me own time. I won't be taking no orders from a landlubber like you.
I say, Rumple, this is the chap who's going to sail us to the island?
Fellow looks like he's barely able to stand, let alone sail the ship.
Dear. Horse
These are made by the
prices.
finest craft sauces.
Oh. Okay. Look at all these glasses.
Hey, get your pilfering paws off those glasses. They be mine, you hear?
Alright. I don't think they're yours, mate. I think they're somebody else's.
Get your bleeding hooves off. Then, would you mind leaving that where it is, please, sir? I lose a dozen of those a day to these thieving bleeders.
Okay, sorry, man. Barrel.
Rather cumbersome item to carry around for no reason, I fear.
That's true. Okay, well, patron portrait. Let's go out to the street and see if we can find anything else.
Excuse me, sir, would you mind... I say, there's really no need for that.
Fearsome looking blighter, I'm giving well away.
Okay, well, we're not talking to him.
I say, old chap, a
Let's
moment
talk
of
to
your
the
time.
Puffin. Greetings.
Greetings, my good man.
Good day to you. What can I do for you?
I have a ticket for conveyance of myself and my colleague here with a Mr. Walters. I wonder if you know the gentleman.
That layabout. Oh, I know him all right, but you'll not be going anywhere with him till he pays his docking fees. Nobody leaves this dock without my say-so. No docking fees, no permit to leave.
I say, Winklebottom, this Walters fellow sounds like a flaky sort of character, what?
Well, can we discuss this permit?
Obtain permit.
How might we obtain a permit to allow us to leave the dock?
Well, you could get Walters to pay his docking fees, but that's not likely to happen. Tell you what, I'm a bit short-staffed today. So if you help me with repairing this ship, I'll give you a permit.
Manual labour? Don't much like the sound of that. I have a surgeon's hooves, don't you know?
Okay. How can we
Well,
help?
what can we do to help?
I can do the actual work, but I've run out of wood. I need some planks or something.
Very well, we shall obtain some wood for you.
Also, this barrel of tar here solidify. I don't need much, but I need a way to melt some of it.
Some way
Okay.
to melt the tar, I see.
Shouldn't be a problem for a genius like you, eh, what?
Okay.
Right then, Frumple, let's see what we can do about getting hold of this permit.
Okay. Alright. What else have we got?
This tar is hard as rock. We'll need to heat it up to get any out.
Can't stand the filthy stuff. Looks like mud, but just you try wallowing in it. You need a chisel to get it off you.
Okay. Can I grab the box
You know,
of tools
Frumple, we
now?
might be able to make use of this saw.
Okay.
Blimey,
alright.
not the friendliest chap, is he?
Can we talk to him? I didn't talk to him about the seagull.
I say, old chap, a moment of your time.
Seagull.
The fellow over there is proving a bit troublesome.
Oh, him? He's harmless, really. At least as long as you don't greatly value your eyeballs.
Delightful.
You'll not be getting anything out of him till he's got his morning drink inside of him.
No.
And I'm not talking about coffee, if you take my meaning.
I see.
We need to get the bird drunk.
Well then,
Gotcha.
thank you for your time.
Alright. Let's see. What else have we got? Nothing around here. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the pub.
Since the landlord is looking the other way, perhaps I might borrow this for a moment. I'll be sure to return it, naturally.
Fella's probably used to things going walkabout in this place anyway.
We'll talk to this
I
guy.
say, Winklebottom, this fella looks like a bit of a bore, eh, what?
Literally.
Yes, very good, Frumple.
Yes, alright. Very nice. Can I have a
How
drink?
can I help you, sir?
I would like,
I wonder
salty
what you could tell us
waters.
about the sailor who's been slumped over that table over there.
The bane of my bleeding existence, that's what he is. He's cleared me out. Can you believe it? Drunk all my bleeding beer he has.
Very bothersome, I'm sure.
Very bothersome, I'm sure. Let's
I
go.
say, old chap, any chance of lighting the fire? There's a bit of a nip in the air after all.
No bleeding way. Cost me money, that does. And with that waste of space drinking me out of house and home, I need to save every last shilling. I'd have to get a lot colder before I start a fire.
Oh, we're gonna break the window. Okay,
Hey, sailor
cool.
boy, would you mind awfully letting us have that jug of rum you have sitting on the bar over there?
Well, I suppose you did help me get back into my pub. Fine. You can have the bleeding thing. On the house, like.
Thank you, you're very kind.
Well, thank you for your time.
Very good, sir.
You're very kind. I'm taking this, thank you.
We should take our reward with us.
Okay, bye. How do I leave?
Now let's see if we can't get this window open. No, it's no good. Stuck fast.
Give another go. Probably just been painted over.
Well, if you say so, just one more... Oh. Oh dear, well that didn't go entirely according to plan. How awfully embarrassing.
Still got
Oh,
the job done,
dear.
what?
Okay, let's go. Alright, we are going to give this bird some alcohol. There you go.
Here you are then, sir, some alcohol. Perhaps this will quench your thirst.
I say, he nearly ripped your blasted hoof off.
Well, that seems to have calmed him down considerably. Though I can't help but feel we aren't really helping the poor wretch here.
Enabling him. Yes. Okay.
Now this fellow has calmed down, I'm sure he won't object to us borrowing his saw. You see? Doesn't mind a bit.
Can I...
I'm really not sure what the plan is here.
Okay. Oh, well, I was gonna saw open the barrel and take the wood, but you know, I get it.
This seems unlikely to be effective.
Okay, all right. I've got 2 bottles, a rope. Okay. A saw. Okay. I can't pick that up, but that's all right.
I say, it is rather chilly in here, what?
Yeah, it's colder than Poseidon's drawers in here.
Oh, for goodness sake. I'll have to light the bleeding fire now.
What you gonna do? Okay. Okay, glass balls.
A roaring hot fire.
Gives the place a rather cosy feel, eh, what?
Okay,
I say, Barkeep, would you mind awfully if I took this empty barrel?
You'd be doing me a favour. That beer-soaked bulldog has emptied it anyway.
Damned if I can figure out where you keep all this stuff, Winklebottom.
in my trousers. Okay. Okay, hang on.
Used for cutting up wood.
Yeah, I know, hang on.
Now, Frumple, you hold onto the barrel, and I'll attempt to chop it up.
Careful where you're waving that thing. No other doctor's around to patch me up if you slip, you know.
Beautiful. Okay. Now we've got our wood. We just need to melt this. Now, how do we...
A metal poker. Can't even chip any out with this. We'll need something hot to melt the tar.
Oh, okay. So we put the poker in the fireplace and then put it in the barrel. Okay. See, I'm doing okay.
Now to heat this poker up somewhat. Yes, this has done the trick splendidly.
Be careful with that thing, don't want to burn a hole in your britches.
Alright. Okay, and go in here. And, there
Right
we
then,
go.
Frumble, just watch this. Yes, the hot poker is melting through the tar like butter.
Oh, what a noxious sniff. Let's get rid of this stuff quickly.
I say, old chap, a moment of your time.
Okay.
Well, can we discuss this
Okay.
Right then, Frumble, let's see what we can do about getting hold of this permit.
Okay, so I have to give him the stuff then.
Will this do the job?
Ah, yes. This'll do nicely. I could use this wood for me repairs.
Now, okay, barrel of tar. Can I...
I have reservations.
Okay, what about this?
I'd really rather not.
Okay. Poker with tar. Can I give it to him?
This is just what I need. I could use this to waterproof the repair. Don't give it that, fellas.
Excellent.
Now I can repair the hole in this boat.
You're very welcome, my friend.
First class job. Even if I do say so myself.
Well, nobody
Yeah.
else is likely to.
Well, with that done, I'm finished for the day, so you're
That's
both
not
free
right.
to go. Give this permit to Walters and let him know his debt is cleared. This time.
Alright, thank you. Thank you, sir. Let's go.
Oi, what is it?
Permit.
I say, old boy, we have a permit here. You're free to leave the docks whenever you wish.
Does that long neck of yours make you hard of hearing or something? I already said I'll not be leaving here while I still have me drinks.
I say, this is just too much. You, sir, are a cad, a bounder,
A cad, a
toss
bounder.
rotter, hang it all.
Steady on there, old boy.
Oh, calm down there. Yeah.
Now look here, you bounder. We have tickets and you will jolly well sail us out to that island. Dash it
I
all.
love that he still
I
has his
won't be
teeth up.
sailing today. I drinks me beer to wash away the terrible taste of the salty seawater. And hates it, I does. I'll not be sailing again for a while now that I've got that accursed taste out of me system.
Ironic that a man named Salty should hate the taste of seawater so, isn't it, Frumple?
Dashed inconvenient if you ask me.
You are Salty Walters, I take it?
That I am, and don't you be forgetting it neither.
Then you want to take us to the Isle of Bargast.
Nope, I be staying here with me drinks. I'll not be
Okay.
sailing today. Not for you nor anybody else.
I say, you rotter, we have tickets, you know. Paid for in advance.
Nar.
Well, goodbye then.
Fellow seems more than a little worse for wear, thanks to all that beer.
Okay. Alright. Now, how do we get him? I wonder if I can.
An empty glass bottle.
Oh no, hang on, no.
I might be able to get some seawater in this if only I could get it low enough.
Oh, what do you mean? Rope?
I've tied the ropes with the handle of this jug.
Okay. And now we put the rope in the ocean.
Now I'll lower the jug down on this rope and... yes! We now have a jug full to the brim with salty seawater.
This will show him. Now, am I to give this to?
I'm really
Salty
not sure
Waters?
what the plan...
Okay. Can I?
No, I don't think... No, I don't think this is...
All right. Jug of seawater.
What be you playing at? Get that away from me beer.
Frightfully sorry, old boy.
Gonna need to distract the old curmudgeon if we get near his drink.
Okay. All right.
I have no idea what these are for, but they look terribly nautical.
I wonder if...
A long implement. I have reservations about doing this.
Okay, fine.
How can I help you, sir?
No.
Well, thank you for your time.
Very good, sir.
Thank you for your time.
Hey, get your pilfering paws off!
Okay. I don't know how to distract him.
Shifty looking sword, if you ask me.
What makes you say that? He seems like a perfectly fine gentleman to me.
Can't rightly say. Something about primates. It's the eyes, I think. Something in them that's almost not animal.
Racist. Against primates. Oh.
Ah, what terrible siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already.
You've got to
Wait,
be
you
kidding me.
rapacious
Oh, yes.
rapscallion. I've been eating more beer.
Yes. Good.
Quickly, while he's not looking, just pour this into his beer.
Ah, what be this foul flavour? Oh, me last beer is ruined, and that picaroon pig won't sell me no more.
Do I take it you might now be willing to carry out your job?
No reason not to now.
Yes,
Maybe the
I
Admiral
did
can
it.
see his way to providing me with a bit of the old grog. Go way back, him and me.
Shall we meet at the docks then?
Aye, I'd be waiting at me vessel. Make it quick, mind you.
Okay. Excellent.
My word, there appears to be a storm coming in. We must make
Oh,
haste
no.
and get out of the island before it hits.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, what? Oh.
I say, Winklebottom, have a look at this tiny little boat. Wouldn't fancy my chances trying to cross the sea in this thing, eh?
Quite so, old man. Wait, you don't mean this is your ship?
Aye, that it be. And what of it?
I just don't think it looks particularly seaworthy.
She's a fine vessel. Served me on many a long voyage, she has. Besides, I be the only sailor for hire in the dock right now, so you don't have a choice.
That's not terribly reassuring.
Shall we
No,
set sail for the
he's got
island
to
then?
spill his
Aye,
tea.
that we will. All me permits are in order, so all aboard for the Isle of Barguest.
I'm going to fit in that tiny little ship. It's our perilous journey across the sea. So exciting. The music's so exciting. Love it. Love it. Case of the expired axolotl. Exciting.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Oh dear.
Made it at last. Madam, would you be so kind as to let your master know?
Oh, sir, it's terrible. A tragedy. The master, he's dead. He's dead.
I say, what?
It's true, sir. Oh, the poor master. I found him, sir, just floating there in his tube. Stiff as a board he was. Oh, it was horrible.
Gilfrey,
Horrible.
dead? But this doesn't make any sense. He was in the prime of his life. The fellow was as strong as an ox.
Oh, very tiny ox, anyway. Oh, I say, old chap, I am sorry.
We should
Very
take a look just to be
inappropriate.
certain. Madam, Dr. Frumple here will want to examine the poor fellow.
And if there's even a hint of foul play, you can be certain that Lord Winklebottom will get to the bottom of it.
Oh, my lord, thank God you're here. The master spoke of you often.
Tell me,
Aw.
who else is in the house?
Well, my lord, there's the staff. That's myself and Ambrose, the butler. The guy over there should summon him. Also Pumphrey, the gardener, though he's been moping around outside a late. Miserable old sod it was. Oh, sorry, my lord.
Anybody else?
Oh, yes, my lord. There are a great many guests here today.
great
The
many
master
guests.
had a big announcement to make, he said.
Right, Frumple, we should have a look at poor Gilfrey, then introduce ourselves to the other guests. Thank you, madam. You've been most helpful.
You're welcome, my lord. Have you any luggage with you? I can have Ambrose take it upstairs for you.
Alas, no, we lost most of our possessions on the journey over here. Our means of conveyance turned out to be a touch unstable.
It was all I could do to keep hold of me tea.
Alright, yeah. And flippin', what's going on here? You need to leave this door shut. Thank you. Don't want everybody seeing my toilet. Okay. Alright. What do we got? Ooh. Stay.
I say, Winklebottom, that fella must have been going like a bomb when you ran into that wall, what?
I think I've heard that one before, and it's not in very good taste.
It's
I suppose
not
when you think about
Dr.
it, it is quite an
Frumple.
old tradition. A little morbid, in fact. Look, the poor fellow even has some of his clothing still on him.
This chap is beyond even your skills, I fear. Let's leave him be.
Okay. Alright. Let's, well, what do we do first? We'll go upstairs? No? Outside, drawing room, dining room, kitchen.
Oh, I say, a gong. Shall I gong it?
I'm not entirely convinced that gong is a verb, but very well if you...
Gong.
You don't actually need to say gong, you know.
Oh, well, I suppose, but where's the fun in that?
Strange, the maid said this would call the butler, but he's nowhere to be seen.
Where is he? Where is the butler? Servants' quarters. Let's go in here. Oh, whose bed is
This
this?
bed is absolutely filthy. Rumble, what do you make of this?
Looks like some kind of slime or mucus.
Oh.
I'd say this bed is used by a mollusk of some sort. Filthy buggers.
He's so... Oh, he's got a little axolotl toy.
This looks like a child's doll. It seems to be a cuddly axolotl.
Bit of an odd thing to keep around.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Well, there's nothing here. Okay, anyway. Alright, there's nobody in there. Drawing room? No. Reverend Peabody, he's got a little watch on. Greetings.
Greetings, sir.
Ah, hello, my child. I am most pleased to make your acquaintance at this sad time.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Lord Winklebottom III, and this is my colleague, Dr. Reginald Frumple.
Bless you, my children.
Got
I am Reverend
A wedding
Archibald
photo of the
Peabody.
axolotl and a duck. It's interesting.
Do you know any of the other guests?
I believe I may have seen Madame Lavinia at some interfaith conference or other, but not to speak to. Other than that, I'm afraid not.
Gilfrey?
Do you know why Gilfrey invited you here today?
Oh, I'm afraid I wouldn't know. I've not heard from him for a few years, until just recently when he wrote to me out of the blue. I know he had something to announce, but I'm afraid I don't know what.
It is most intriguing, to be sure.
Okay. Alright.
Well, thank you for your time, Reverend.
Oh, yes, quite so, my boy, quite so.
Quite so. Oh, there's a cat there. I didn't realise. Oh, it's
I say,
them.
look at this, old boy. It's Gilfrey and I during our school days. Ah, those were happy times.
Not for me. Couldn't abide school. The other boys used to make
Not
fun
all
of my
about
name.
you, Dr. Frumple.
Dumple, they'd call me. The rotters.
Way to make it all about you, man. Wedding photograph.
Ah, look at this. It's Gilfrey and Ethelbert on their wedding day. A splendid time was had by all, I can assure you, Frumple. Such a tragedy Ethelbert had passed away so young.
Oh,
Yes,
Oh,
terrible
she
business.
died.
Just terrible.
that's a shame. Naval.
Ah, look at him here, the pride of the Admiralty. They say he had the sea running through his veins.
Okay. Oh, a
A
sports
sporting trophy won by Gilfrey. He was always such a strong, fit chap.
Won a few sporting trophies myself in my youth, you know. Came second in the all boys egg and spoon race back at the old academy. They let me keep the spoon. Had to give back the egg, mind. Matron only laid it that morning.
Okay. Alright. What record collection? Oh, gramophone. Oh, okay.
A collection of gramophone records.
Oh look, they have Sounds of the Sea featuring Periwinkle, Flange and the Crustaceans. I love their music.
Oh.
I think I'll stick to the classics.
Okay. A gramophone here. Alright. Greetings.
Ah, Winklebottom, isn't it? I've written reports about your exploits for my newspaper.
Oh, really? And which of our adventures have you covered?
Sorry, old thing. Not sure I recognize you.
Frumple. Dr. Frumple? You said you'd covered our cases.
Oh, that's right. You're the gentleman's gentleman, yes?
We're partners. Equal partners. Blasted hack.
All right, Frumple. Pleased to meet you, sir, but I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage.
Winslet's the name, old thing.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
I say, it's true what they say, then. About you preferring to walk on all fours. Bit old-fashioned these days, what?
I just happen to think it's rather more refined.
Plus he'd bash his bonds on the ceiling if he tried to walk in the modern style.
That's true.
And how do you know Gilfrey? Do you know why you're invited here today?
In reverse order, not a blasted clue, and I'm engaged to his daughter Constance.
You're a journalist, you say. Could that be the reason you're here?
Might be, old boy. The old fellow wasn't entirely taken with me, truth be told, but if he wanted somebody to get the word out about something, I'd certainly fit the bill.
You didn't get along with Gilfrey then?
Well, I mean, I've never actually met him, you understand. This is the first time Constance has brought me to the island. But I'm sure he wouldn't approve of me. Crikey, my own family don't, so why would somebody else's?
Okay, Constance.
So you're engaged to young Constance over there.
Oh, Winklebottom, I'm a changed cat since meeting her. I was quite the party animal, but fair to say, she's tamed me.
You didn't get on with the Admiral, though.
It was nothing he said, you understand, but I don't think he approved. Don't have a lot of luck with family. Even my own disinherited me.
I say, that's rather harsh of them.
Too many parties, I suppose. And being a journalist, is not exactly an appropriate job for somebody of my status, you know.
Most unfortunate.
I get to keep the title. I'm a baronet, don't you know? But I'm afraid it's left me rather cash poor.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, we're gonna talk. Oh, there he is. I didn't even. So unobservant. My goodness.
Nothing to be done for the poor fellow until we can drain the water, I fear.
We shall have to get him out of there if I'm to do an autopsy. Can't very well determine the cause of death just by gawping at him through the glass, you know.
Alright, let's... Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Ooh, let's take some of that.
Let's take these with us.
Indeed, it would be sheer folly to leave them. I say, sheer folly, because
We
they're...
get it.
Yes, I understood. Actually, I believe they're secateurs.
Alright. Let's talk to the daughter. Greetings.
Greetings. You must be Miss Gilfrey. Our most sincere condolences on your sad loss.
If it isn't Lord Winklebottom. Father talked about you often, and you must be Mr. Frumple?
Doctor, actually. That is, I mean, sorry for your loss, miss.
First mother and now this. I think we must have done something unspeakable in a past life to suffer so much pain in this one. Don't you agree, Lord Winklebottom?
There has been some terrible tragedy here, I agree, but I fear there may be some more earthly causes for the most recent one, at least.
You think there's villainy at work here?
We don't know yet, however, his death was quite a shock, as far as I know, he was fit as a fiddle before he died. In any case, Dr. Frumple will be able to tell us more.
I think, if you don't mind, I'd just like to be left alone for a while.
Not a problem.
Goodbye for now, Miss Gilfrey.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I have no idea what this sap is, and I'm certainly not going to touch it, but I know it's safe. Maybe if we could find out more about it.
Okay. Alright, they might have books or something. Hose pipe?
I don't really want to lug around an entire hosepipe if I don't have a reason
Okay.
to.
Alright. Tasty looking plant? Cactus? Okay. Alright. Okay, so we have to drain the water. Oh, can we look in this
Now, let
cupboard?
us have a look in here.
Oh, just some papers. How boring.
Not inherently so, but in this case, yes. They don't seem to be of any great interest. Although it does seem odd that they're in such a mess. It's almost as if somebody had been rummaging through them in a hurry.
Best way, in my opinion, gets it out of the way. I much prefer reading things with nice pictures in them. Medical books have some excellent drawings.
One would hope that you at least glance at the words, mind you.
One would hope so. Gosh. Okay. Okay, can we... We'll go back into the hallway. Okay, so we've been... Let's go into the kitchen. Oh, hello.
It's surprising how often a good sharp knife comes in handy during an investigation.
You know, for somebody who got at me about larceny...
Frumple, you're the food expert. Do you think we should take this with us?
As you wish, but don't expect me to know what to do with it. I'm rather more interested in the end results and the process, you know.
Okay. Look, I'm just taking anything that isn't nailed down, to be honest.
Right then, let's turn this thing on.
Why?
I say, Frumple, do you know how to work one of these things?
Not a clue.
Ooh,
Oh my god. Frumple, look at this. This is terrible.
the
What?
butter's
What is
open.
They're keeping red wine in the refrigerator. This is sacrilege.
Oh, is that all? I thought you found something important.
Oh no! Hardened
A
butter.
block of butter. Might be useful. It's rock solid, however.
I like it when it's solid. Easier to take a bite out of it, you know.
No. Okay, let's close that refrigerator door. Kettle, cooker. Oh, cooker door. Coals. Can take the coals.
I can't just cause them to spontaneously combust.
When I was in the Calf Scouts, we'd make fires by rubbing twigs together.
I see. And do you have any twigs handy?
Ugh, you don't have to poo-poo all my ideas, you know.
Oh, that's great. All right. Dumbwaiter.
Just open this hatch.
Ugh, blasted thing won't stay open.
Okay. All right. What's in this side door?
This door
It's
appears to be
locked.
locked. Most irritating.
Yes,
Okay.
quite so. Wonder where it leads to.
Okay. Well, we'll find out later, I guess. Oh, we can open these cupboards. Matches.
Oh, there are some matches in this box. I'll take these, or rather this. There only seems to be one match left.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing of interest in here.
No. Okay. At least he tells me, and I don't have to go pixel hunting.
Just some odds and ends, nothing useful.
Okay. Alright. Some plates.
Just some crockery.
Yeah. Right, so I think we've got everything in here that we need. I suppose we can use the matches.
Need a steady hoof to do this, as there's only one match left. There we go, the cooker is heating up nicely now.
Okay. Well, we can close that.
I have reservations about doing
Oh,
this.
okay. You don't want to do that? Okay, fine. Solid lump of butter.
I have reservations about... This seems nice and hot now, but I'm not really sure what one does with one.
You melt butter on it. Anyway, that's alright. We'll just just light the cooker and leave, I guess. Oh no, we went to the kitchen, never mind. We want to go to the dining room? Ooh. Who are these distinguished ladies? Oh, here we go. Tube. Greetings.
Greetings.
You are Lord Winklebottom, are you not?
I say, that's amazing. Did you see all that in your crystal ball? Or a message from the spirits, perhaps?
No, I saw an article about you in the newspaper earlier today.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose that will also work.
Anyway, I am very pleased to meet you. I am Madame Lavinia, and I am a spirit medium.
Well, quite.
Okay, Gilfrey. Oops.
What can you tell me about Gilfrey?
Oh, that poor soul. Such tragedy in this household. First my dear Ethelberta, and now Aristotle. Their daughter must be devastated.
Quite so. Very sad business all round. Very sad.
What's your connection to Gilfrey?
I've known Ethelberta since she was a duckling. I've no idea why darling Aristotle invited me today, though. None at all.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
It's very interesting. Who's this old pelican?
Greetings, madam.
What's that, young man? Speak up!
I said greetings, madam.
No, it's no good. No diction. That's the problem with you young young people. You need to learn to project, my boy.
We're not going to get very far here, Winklebottom. My diagnosis is the old bird is deaf as a post.
I'm so glad to have you here, Frumple. I've no idea how I would manage without your expert opinion on such matters.
Oh, thank you all.
Oh dear. Okay, let's go.
Thank you for your time, madam.
What's that? Move your head closer. I can't hear you all the way up there.
I say, Winklebottom, do you know who this is? It's Dame Celia Wellington Boot.
I'm sure I have no idea.
But she's famous. Dame Celia was a star of the stage. I had quite the crush on her as a young giraffe.
Haberdashery
Dame
bag.
Celia's haberdashery bag. Knitting, sewing, wool, threads and such like.
Alright. Fireplace, painting, clock.
This tube is part of the network of pipes Gilfrey used to get around the house. Being amphibious, he preferred to stay in these as much as possible.
Ingenious system, mind you.
Okay, well, there's nothing else to look at. And we can't... Oh, okay, we can go upstairs. Bathroom. Oh, here we go. Alright. Toilet seats.
Different seats for small, medium and large posteriors. Saves accidents with smaller animals falling in the bowl. Most considerate.
Very considerate. Alright. Let's look in here. Medicine bottle.
I'll just take this.
You know, I can prescribe medication if you need it. You don't have to go around stealing drugs from dead people.
It's an empty bottle, Frumple.
Alright. Oh, towel?
This might prove useful.
Absolutely not. Why, if you take that, people won't be able to wash their hooves after their ablutions. Absolutely filthy. No, I won't allow it.
Oh, okay. No, you were the boss of me there, Frumple.
Part of Gilfrey's pipe network. This one must have allowed him to easily get into the bath.
Looks like great fun. Would be better with a mud pit at the end of it, though.
Okay. Alright. Toilet chain.
Just a swift pull and the water flushes away.
Isn't modern science wonderful?
Alright. I don't think there's anything else. Let's have a look further. Bedrooms?
The guest bedrooms are all down here. I suppose we should investigate.
Don't know why we bother. Even the daftest criminal isn't stupid enough to leave incriminating evidence lying around his own
Don't
bedroom.
know that it's a crime yet, though. Like...
Well, that was a bally waste of time. What did I tell you?
I know, old friend, but we had to do it.
Okay. Oh, we didn't even get to. Okay. Alright. Attic?
From what I recall, this door leads to the attic. Sadly, it appears to be locked at the moment.
Okay.
Why do people insist on locking doors all over the place? Most inconvenient. Nobody ever considers us.
I rather imagine Gilfrey wasn't expecting to die, so probably wasn't anticipating our investigation.
Well, yes, I suppose the whole thing is rather more inconvenient for him.
Study. Oh, who's this fellow?
Greetings, good sir.
Ulysses Spode of Spode, and Flabbernacle. At your service, sir.
Oh,
What a
we can
ludicrous
use
collection
that.
of names that is.
We can use
Quite
that,
so, Frumple.
that thing. What is your role,
And
sir?
what part do you play in today's events?
Don't rightly know, sir. Old Gilfrey wanted me to come and observe, he said. Worried there might be a spot of bother about whatever it was he was announcing.
Legal bother, you mean?
As you say. Wouldn't tell me in advance what the whole bally palaver was all about, though. I suppose now we'll never know.
Well, perhaps.
So, since I'm here anyway and the old boy has popped off, might as well sort through his paperwork and make sure everything is in order. Lots to sort out when somebody dies, you know. Especially somebody as rich as him.
Okay.
We shall speak more later.
Always here if you need me.
Alright, let's have a little...
Oh, I say, this is a bit risque.
I've never understood why mole rats are so averse to wearing clothing like any normal animal.
Bunch of exhibitionists, if you ask me.
That's funny.
The sign next to this light says, "Warning, do not open pressure valve when pump is powered."
Maybe just a slight turn, just to see what happens.
No, Frumple.
Oh. No? Oh, who's this? Okay. Coin case? Wardrobe. Nothing in here. Okay. Okay, have we got any books on plants?
We could spend days looking through these books. Maybe if we had something specific to search for.
Like plants? Hey? Okay. Right. Greetings.
Greetings, dear lady.
Oh, hello.
I am Lord Winklebottom III, and this is my companion, Dr. Frumple.
I'm Vivian. Dr. Vivian Price.
You're a doctor.
Yes. Well, sort of.
What was that
Not
voice
medicine.
for?
Geology. And physics. Also biology and linguistics. A few things.
Yes, well, medicine is difficult, especially for a, well, you know.
Frumple.
Oh, don't worry. I'm used to that sort of reaction.
That's terrible, Frumple.
Were you invited here for this great announcement too?
Me? Oh, no, I live here.
Horrible.
Well, not here in the house, but on the island. I worked, I suppose, for Admiral Gilfrey.
Strange, the maid didn't mention other stuff.
No, she wouldn't. People tend to forget about me, you see, Mr. Winklebottom. Sometimes I think I might as well just blend into the scenery.
What was the nature of your employment here?
You know of Gilfrey's expeditions. I helped him examine the artefacts he brought back. Cataloguing,
She
mostly.
keeps changing
But
colour.
sometimes there'll be
It's cute.
something more interesting.
Anything recently? Could that be what he intended to announce? Some big discovery?
No, nothing. I'm sure I would have known if there was something like that. I am sorry, Mr. Winklebottom.
What do you know of the other people in the house?
Not very much, I'm afraid. I haven't really spoken to anybody. I don't even know the staff all that well. I tried talking to the gardener earlier, but he was in a frightful temper.
Okay, God.
You mentioned the gardener was in a bad mood. Do you know why?
Oh, well, he's always kind of grumpy, you know, but he seemed perfectly livid last time I saw him. Thought he was being given the sack, I think. Something about a vegetable patch. You should probably ask him.
Okay.
Thank you, miss.
Now, I have a feeling...
This tube is part of the network of pipes Gilfrey used to get around the house. Being amphibious, he preferred to stay in these as much as possible.
Ingenious system, mind you.
Okay, so I can't actually do anything with that tube, which is a shame. Alright. Go outside maybe? Ooh,
I
key.
say, Frumple, look, there's an imprint here. Somebody must have dropped something in the wet mud. From the shape, I deduce...
It's very obviously a key. There's no need to act so bally clever about it, you know?
As you say, a key.
Oh, okay. I keep... Oh, can I... Oh, pamphlet. Greetings.
Hello, my good man.
Do you mind? I have work to do. This storm is going to ruin my plants.
Perhaps you've not yet heard, but I'm afraid your master...
Oh, I've heard. And where does that leave me? That's what I want to know. Bloody inconsiderate of him it is.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Okay.
Farewell then, my good fellow.
Bye.
Oh, yes, you just go indoors. That's fine. Don't worry about me. Bloody love a storm, I do.
Oh, that's good. Bye. Island? No.
It's no good, we won't get anywhere in this weather. We'll have to wait until the storm clears up.
Okay. Alright, well, let's see.
I'm really not sure.
Okay,
Be sharp, kid. I'm really not sure.
alright, well, bye.
I say, Frumple, what on earth was that?
Oh
Some kind
no!
of commotion coming from the drawing room, I think.
Quickly, we must investigate. Quick, Frumple, to the orangery. Miss Gilfrey is in grave danger. Miss Gilfrey, what is it? Whatever is the matter?
Oh, Lord Winklebottom, it was terrible. A simply frightful thing.
I say, steady on. What are you talking about?
Out there, Dr. Frumple, out in the dark, it was a creature, a thing. I've never seen such a ghastly sight.
Are you sure,
dear.
Miss Gilfrey? Could it perhaps have been Mr. Walters returning to his boat?
It wasn't a person, Lord Winklebottom. It wasn't an animal at all. It was wet and hairless and... Oh, God, that face! I shall never forget it.
Oh dear! There's lots of screaming going on.
Please, try to be calm, Miss Gilfrey. We must
There's
investigate.
so much screaming happening.
Oh, sirs, thank goodness you're here. He just burst in, soaking wet, ranting and raving.
Why'd you scream about it?
Ah, a foul, fearsome beast! Away! Away with you!
Poor fellow looks in a bad way. Grumple?
Chap seems delusional. We should get him into bed for some rest.
Came at me out of the trees, a malign monster! Ah! 'Tis after me! 'Tis after me!
Looks like he needs a good rest.
He can use one of the beds in the servants' quarters. I'm sure Ambrose won't object.
Right then, Frumple, let's help get him into bed.
As long as I don't have to get too close, he smells like a blessed brewery.
Come on then, old chap.
Okay. Oh, so much happening.
Right, we got the fellow settled. Should be right as rain soon.
As long as the bar guest doesn't come for him.
I say
What?
what?
Oh, never mind me, sir. Just a silly fancy.
Did you say Barguest? Like the name of this island?
It's daft, really, I suppose, but the bar guest is a ferocious monster sent to roam the island at night. He's part dog, part monster. They say that anybody who sees it will surely die soon after.
Oh no.
Sounds like a pretty disagreeable chap, what? That's a poppycock, mind you.
Well, one last thing, sirs, if it pleases you. In all the commotion, Madame Lavinia has misplaced her crystal ball. Says it's been stolen. Would you believe it?
Dash careless of me.
I've promised
much
to keep an eye
happening.
for anything suspicious out here, but maybe you could go and talk to her.
Very well, we shall see what the problem is.
Okay, alright. She was over here. Wasn't she? Okay.
I say, what's happened to your crystal ball?
Oh, it's that criminal sat in her chair over there. She's acting like she's oblivious, but look at her bill. She's clearly stolen it.
Well, that's really not on.
I even tried mentioning the Scottish play to shock it out of her, but she's deaf as a post.
The Scottish play?
The Shakespeare play. Macbeth. Actors are terrified of it.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare will come and eat them if it's even mentioned, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
What can you tell us about the lady sat over there?
Oh, I can't get a word out of her. The old bat needs some sort of hearing aid, if you ask me.
These modern hearing aids are a miracle of science. Some are barely larger than a briefcase, you know.
Barely larger than a briefcase.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, alright.
Macbeth.
The cheek! I do not have bad breath.
Well, that worked about as well as could be expected.
Okay. Crystal
Madam,
Ball?
perhaps you could return the good lady's crystal ball.
What's that? Music hall? Ah, you must be a fan. Sorry, darling, I don't do requests.
Daft old bird.
Alright.
Thank you for your time, madam.
What's that? Move your head closer. I can't hear you all the way up there.
Ugh.
Okay.
Dame Sealy's haberdashery bag.
Okay.
I suppose a tiny nibble wouldn't hurt.
Careful, old thing, you'll get your head stuck in that vase.
I say you're right. Yes, my head goes all the way in. I can eat the stalks too.
Oh, okay. Can I take the glass vase?
There's nothing left to eat in this vase.
You're addicted,
Okay.
man.
Okay. I just ate it. Alright. I wasn't expecting that.
If I turn the hands, I can make the clock chime.
Oh, that did something. Did that do something? No.
Thank you for your time.
What's that?
Ugh.
Okay.
It would
Telephone?
be prudent to alert someone on the mainland to the death. Hello? Operator? Ah yes, hello. I wonder if you'd be so kind as to connect me to Scotland Yard. Inspector Culver's office, if you please. Yes, thank you. What the devil? The lights have gone out.
Lights have gone out! It's all happening!
What on earth was all that about?
I'm not sure. I say, the telephone line has gone dead. And look at this.
Crikey, that's a bit of a mess. What could have
Oh
done
dear!
Well, one thing's for sure, we're not going to be able to contact the mainland until we can get this repaired.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
A collection of books, nothing of any great interest right now.
Okay.
Various works of fiction. These are most likely Ethelberta's. Aristotle preferred his scientific tomes instead.
this? Ugh, Shakespeare. The masters made us read it at school, toted old rot. Don't mind the one with the two lovers from rival families of mongooses and capybaras, though.
I say, Frumple, there's a copy of the play Madame Lavinia mentioned here. Macbeth. You know, this might just come in useful.
Just as long as you don't force me to read it.
Oh, okay, now I've got it. I had to get it. Okay. Now let's try. Alright, let's try this book on her.
I say, madam, I have a play here that might interest you.
A Scottish play. Oh, get away from me. Away.
Oh no! Oh, there we go. There it is.
Thank you so much for getting my crystal ball back. I will let Beryl know that she needn't stand guard any longer.
Don't mention it, madam.
Okay.
Perhaps we could discuss the other people who are here. What can you tell me about the guests here?
I don't know any of them well. It's the first time we've had guests since the mistress died. God rest
Aw.
her soul. You're the last to arrive, so you'll find them all around the house.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Do
Announcement?
you know why we've all been invited here?
Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. I don't. The master was being most mysterious about it.
Okay.
Something to do with his research, I'd fancy, but it's all beyond me.
Alright.
That'll be all.
I'm going to try going in here, putting the pot on the stove,
Let's put the pan on the stovetop.
and then putting the butter in it.
How thrilling. I've always wanted to try my hoof at cooking. Ah, look, Frumple, the heat has melted the butter into an oily liquid.
Okay, and then we put it into the medicine bottle.
This seems unlikely to be effective. I can hardly pick this up with my bare hooves. We'll need something to soak it up, I wager.
Well, what about your
Oh.
mane? That's probably absorbent.
That's a disgusting thought, Frumple.
Okay. Need something to soak it up with, hey?
I think I'll leave these be. Not really cricket to go around stealing from a dead chap.
I mean, you've done nothing to walk around picking up things that don't belong to you since we left home this morning, but have to draw the line somewhere, what?
I mean, he's right.
Looks like our dear friend Inspector Culver has solved another case. It seems this was an international case. He was aided by a foreign chap named Inspector Waffles.
I'd rather go for a waffle right now.
Is there any time you couldn't?
Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we are. What's this? Notepad?
A notepad. Looks like the top page has been torn off.
Oh, you
Okay.
know what this means. Quick, give me a pencil. I'm going to rub over it and reveal what was written on the torn-off sheet.
Yeah.
This is my favourite.
Here you go then.
It's working, it's working.
Let me see now. 1 dozen eggs, 1 lettuce, a quart of milk. Well done, Frumple. You've uncovered an old shopping list.
Hey!
How disappointing.
Yeah, what else? Left drawer? Ooh. Paper.
Oh, look. This is a map of the island. This will come in useful, I'm sure.
Okay. Just rifling through his drawers.
Let's take one of these envelopes.
Alright.
A small blade used for opening letters.
My God, Winklebottom, this might be it. The murder weapon.
Other than there being no blood in the water, this blade barely being sharp enough to break paper, let alone flesh, and the fact the murderer would have to dry it off and place it back in his desk after using it, rather than just taking it with him, yes, I'd say this fits the facts rather well.
Nobody likes you when you act like a blasted clever clogs, you know.
On top of all that, we don't even know that this is a murder yet.
Yes, you've made your point.
This is fun. It's such a fun little game. I love it.
I don't
diving
really think this
suit.
diving suit would fit me.
Okay. Empty envelopes. Okay. There's something. Hang on. Let's open this again. Oh, okay. Hang on.
Might come in useful, I suppose.
Can I take the other one too? No, let's just close this door. Maybe that will do it. Ooh, tie.
Can't get this off by hoof. I think it's been glued on by the taxidermist.
Oh.
A shark.
Tie.
Sorry about this, sir, but I'm afraid we have need of your tie.
Okay.
My lord, whatever are you doing? Stop that this instant.
Oh, frightfully sorry, madam.
Can't do this while the old goat is hanging around, what? You may need to convince her to leave.
Oh. Get some rest.
Perhaps you should get some rest, dear lady.
I am feeling quite tired after all the commotion. I suppose there won't be any more guests now, and the madam's missing item has been found, so I should get a bit of rest.
Go on then. Okay, now get the knife out.
Sorry about this, sir, but I'm afraid we have need of your tie.
Now we can... No, wait. No, not in there. I don't want to go in there. I want to go in the kitchen. I keep forgetting the kitchen's at the back here. Okay. We can use the tie in here.
I suppose this fabric will soak up the grease. Ah yes, we now have a greasy tie. How splendid.
You do the strangest things, Winklebottom.
Okay, cool. Neat. Alright. Maybe... Hang on. Oh. Axe.
A long metal axe. This seems very...
I say, Winklebottom, I bet Gilfrey liked this axe a lot. Or because he's an axolotl.
Yes. I understand.
Can we take the axe? Yes.
Sorry, my friend, I'm rather
There's a
afraid I have
cat's
more of a
face.
need for this than you do.
There's just nothing you won't half-inch given the chance, is there?
He's not wrong. Alright, maybe we can grease... Oh wait, hang on. Oh, he's gonna take the
My
plate.
word, this plant really does look frightfully tasty. Oh dear, how awfully embarrassing. I do hope that wasn't an important clue.
Alright, well, we can't seem to turn this. Okay. Surely we can turn something. Can we turn the one up here? Because we need to get him out of that pipe. Let's fresh him out.
Let's give this a turn and see if we can't drain the system to get
Okay.
Gilfrey out of there.
Wait, we can't do this while the water pumps are turned on. We'd probably flood the house. Or, at the very least, I might get water in me tea.
Well, how do I take the water pump off then? Alright. Maybe we'll fix
This
the...
wire has been severed cleanly too, by the looks of it.
Bit suspect if you ask me. Can we repair it?
Maybe if we can find some replacement wire to bridge the gap.
Oh, what about the Coat hanger.
A coat hanger made of metal. The wire coat hanger might work, but I'll need to cut it into a few pieces first.
Okay. What do we got? Can we use these?
I'm not sure they're designed for metal, but these shears are just about managing to get through the coat hanger.
Okay, alright.
Looks like they're jiggered now, though. Best check them away.
Alright, let's try these.
Not the most professional repair, but I think this should allow us to use the telephone.
Alright, can we use the telephone now?
Let's give this a try then. Ah yes, I have a connection. Operator, get me Scotland Yard.
Has it got through?
She's just connecting me now. Ah, greetings. This is Lord Winklebottom. I wish to report a suspicious death on the Isle of Bargast. I say hello? Hello?
What's wrong?
The line's dead. Must have gone down somewhere outside the house. Blast it, I don't think my message got through. It's down to us, Frumple. We must investigate this death ourselves.
Now, we've got to open this dumbwaiter. What do we got? Axe. Let's use
I
the
have
axe
reservations.
Letter opener.
This might do the job. If I hold the door open with one hoof and try to jam the letter opener in with the other. Yes, I think that's going to keep the door open.
Oh, okay. Cool. Rightio.
It's open now, so I should be able to look inside.
We'll look inside then.
Right, with this door held open, I can just about get my head in here. Let's have a look inside, shall we?
Oh, look at
That was
that.
a tight squeeze. I can't really do much down here, but I can have a look around at least.
Oh, salt.
Looks like there are some bags over yonder, but I can't tell what's inside them.
It's salt.
This system must feed water into the rest of the house. The taps, Gilfrey's pipe network, the orangery and so on. This is a bottle of lye, an alkali used for cleaning.
Pump switch. Oh, we can...
Alas, I cannot reach the switch from this undignified position. We'll need to get into the room.
Oh, how do...
I wonder if I can find any information about that plant we saw in the orangery.
Thank you.
Ah, yes,
Oh my
here we are.
god.
What does it say?
Apparently, that sticky fluid in the plant is a kind of resin. Mix it with a strong alkali and apply a heat source and it'll set hard as rock.
Maybe we could use that for something if we can get hold of a heat source.
Okay, maybe now we can get some sap. Because I know we need the sap for something, and I have a feeling it's the... it's the
Right
pea
then, we'll
mold.
add the quantity of sap in the empty bottle. An antique metal.
Yeah, I know. Now can we use this? Can we use...
Let's pour this sap into the imprint of the key. Yes, that's filled it nicely.
Okay.
A key-shaped hole filled with sap from a plant.
We do live a strange life, Winklebottom.
Can I grab it?
A key-shaped hole.
We do live a...
Oh. Alkaline. Heat source, there
I
we
wonder
go.
if you could help procure me some kind of portable heat source.
Procure a heat source?
Okay.
Gosh, if you want to borrow a lamp, just bloody well say so, why don't you?
Well, if it's not too much trouble.
Oh no, that's just fine and dandy. I tell you what, you wait here in the shelter while I go off in the middle of a bloody storm to find you a lamp. Wouldn't
All
want
right.
it to go to any bother, like.
Thank
Most
you,
gracious
bye.
of them, sure.
Well, there you are then. Do be careful not to burn your bloody hooves on it, won't you? I'm off inside, now that I've battened down the hatches out here. Don't feel you have to follow me, like.
Okay.
Never did like invertebrates.
You don't like anyone. Okay. Alright, now that was annoying.
I need to mix in some alkali before he...
Oh, okay. 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 Oh, wait. What's that? what was it?
It's open now, so I should be able...
We need the lye, because that's an alkaline.
This door appears to be...
Must lead down to that cellar.
Well, what?
Gilfrey.
I wonder, was there some trouble between you and Gilfrey? If you don't mind me saying so, you seem a touch put out.
Put out? Put out? I'm bloody livid, mush. The old git was planning to tell me to sling my hook. I heard him saying as much.
He was going to fire you.
So bloody right he was. I heard him talking about me to someone over the phone.
And you're sure it was about you?
Of course it was. Gone too far this time, he said. Getting out of hand, he said. Just because I like to sample the vegetable garden from time to time.
Sample?
All right, I ate the old bloody lot. I mean, I can't help it, can I? It's in my bloody nature, isn't it?
Well, plants are frightfully tasty, old friend.
Exactly. You know where I'm coming from. And be honest, if it's a choice between some lovely homegrown lettuce and that slop Beryl cooks up, well, I mean, you just would, wouldn't you?
I say, old thing, there really are some delightful plants in here.
Oh, delightful, are they? That's rich, isn't it? Delightful, he calls them, after he's been helping himself to some of my award-winning shrubbery.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Oh, don't you indeed? Well, who else is going to reach up the top of that plant over there and have himself a munch on it? Oh, I know. It must have been the bloody sea lion, mustn't it? Yes, that'll be it. Famously long neck of sea lions.
It was just a few leaves. Barely any, really.
I'm getting into trouble now.
Well,
Okay.
thank you for your time.
Go on then. Push off. See if I care.
Well, how do I get the key to that, alkaline, eh? But he wouldn't get it before. Can we get it now?
This is a dangerous substance. I don't especially want to pick it up with my mouth, but I suppose I don't really have a choice.
Oh, good. He's gonna get it. Alright. He's just being very picky about what he's stealing and what he isn't stealing. I don't appreciate it. Alright.
Let's put this alkaline to the sap then.
Yeah, let me do it. This needs the steady hoof of a surgeon.
Okay.
Oh dear, well, it all went in at any rate.
Okay, now we use this.
This will work, I think, but I'll need to light it first.
Oh. Do we not have... so don't tell me we have to go back to the kitchen. Annoying. Okay.
I'll just touch the wick to the flame, and here we are. The lantern is illuminated.
Oh my god. So much running around. I love these games, but I hate these games.
Let me try and apply heat from this lamp to the resin mixture,
Okay.
and let's see what happens.
Can't see anything happening. How boring.
Give it time, Frumple.
Alright.
Can we go now? I'm so bored waiting for this.
You know, Frumple, I rather think we can. Look, the resin is set solid, just like the book said.
Oh yes, I've never doubted it for a moment. Looks like we now have a copy of the key that was dropped here.
Now to find what is the key to.
It better be this side door after all that effort, because I want to turn this pump on. Off. I want to turn the pump off. Hang on, where's the key? There we go.
Maybe this key we made will fit the lock on the cellar door.
Either that or the
By
attic.
Jove, it works. Well done,
Oh,
Winklebottom.
Oh,
good.
unfortunately it snapped off in the lock. I suppose the resin wasn't really strong enough. Still got the door open anyway.
Let's go. Alright.
I suppose they must keep a few cooking supplies down here too.
Foolish if you ask me. It'll get all damp in this place.
Salt's not good for the axolotls, is it? I don't think. Okay.
I suppose they must keep a few...
Foolish if you ask me.
Okay. Let's go. And we can go upstairs. Okay. Now.
Let's give this a turn and see if we can't drain the system to get Gilfrey out of there. It's no use. The wheel is completely seized up. We'll need to lubricate it somehow.
Bound to be some oil or grease around the place somewhere.
Luckily, I just happen to have grease.
Right then, I'll wipe this liquid butter around the
Because I
barrel
knew I would
using
need
the
it
tie
at
because
some
of the dead
point.
moose's mounted head.
There is literally no simpler way we could have done this.
I think I might dispose of this now. It's absolutely disgusting.
Okay.
Let's give this a turn and see if we can't drain the system to get Gilfrey out of there. The lubrication has helped, but I still can't turn it. If only I had some leverage.
Leverage. X.
Lubricating
Put
the
it
valve
through.
wasn't enough, but maybe this will help us get some leverage on it.
Get it done like that. Okay.
Since there's no way to contact the mainland, we should flush out the body and perform an autopsy ourselves.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? The Gilfrey estate will not be held liable for any damage or
Quiet,
injury
Toad.
caused by incorrect operation of that device, you know.
Oh, hang it all, what's the worst that can happen?
Oh, bloody hell!
Oh no, it did have salt in it. Oh dear. Oh, it had salt in it. That's how he died. So that was Lord Winklebottom Investigates for the Indie Game Collective. That was so fun. I loved it so much. I swear I do like point and clicks, even if I get a bit angry if I can't get exactly what I need. But that was so fun. I love the dialogue. I love the music and all the characters. It was a really fun point and click mystery. So I hope you enjoyed watching that with me. And I probably will play this through if you know anybody wants me to. So let me know in the comments what you thought of Lord Winklebottom Investigates, and if you want me to continue playing it all the way through, and I will. I hope you enjoyed Lord Winklebottom Investigates, and I will see you next time.